Let me first introduce myself for everybody who's joined in now. Namaskar. This is me, Neha Goyal from Neha Goyal Dream Reading. I'm a transformation coach, tarot reader, numerologist, and DNA astrologer. I have very deep interest in how the ancients worked, and today what I'm going to put across is something about a very auspicious festival of Deepawali. Now, there is a little bit of a debate going on here in India, which is in relation with crackers on Deepavali. So that got me very intrigued, and I wanted to find out, as far as our ancients are concerned, what was their take on crackers and where is it actually coming from. So there are two sides that I found out, and this is what I wanted to put across to all of you all, because you guys are all intelligent beings and we should all decide for ourselves. Now, as far as the ancient times are concerned, yes, the crackers were used around the Deepavali period, but these crackers were made very mindfully. These crackers were not polluting the environment. In fact, they had certain aushadhis, they had certain herbs which were put inside of them, and then they were lit so that the smoke which comes out of it is actually healing. It was healing the lungs, it was healing the environment, and it also used to work as a mosquito repellent. Now, why was that? Because most of us were living very near to nature. There's a particular time at which Deepavali happens. Today happens to be a very winter time here in India, but at certain time it used to happen at the at the change of season, where there were a lot of mosquitoes around. So Deepavali pe crackers were burst, but these crackers were actually not just organic crackers. These crackers had a purpose, and that purpose was not air pollution. That is the way crackers are manufactured these days. That's not how they were manufactured in those ancient times, from where this particular tradition is basically coming. As I said, these were basically used, these were the smoke that they were emitting was actually healing smoke. Now, what happened? At the onset of the Mughal era, it was Aurangzeb who basically banned the manufacturing and selling of these crackers. And also one more thing that I want to mention over here is that in the ancient times, while these crackers were getting burst, there were units of villages, or let's say units of towns. So they were happening at one particular place. It's not that every household was bursting these Ayurvedic crackers. It was happening at one particular place for the benefit of the entire village, and these villages were small. So that's how they were happening. Okay, now cut to the Mughal era. As I said, that Aurangzeb banned it because yes, he had a problem with it. And on Deepavali, people were only allowed to, in fact, they were banned to light lamps also. So lamps were banned, and therefore what people thought, he didn't ban firecrackers, he banned lamps, okay, these light lamps. So what these people did was that just to celebrate Diwali, they started to crack firecrackers as we know today. So basically the reason why these kind of firecrackers that we are cracking today came into picture, because not of Hindutva, because in fact of the Mughals, because of Aurangzeb. So we are basically being trained by Aurangzeb to use the kind of firecrackers that we are using today. And further, what happened was that तब भी वो इतना बड़ा नहीं था. In 1940, there were these two businessmen who came from Kolkata, the Nadar family. If you want, you can go and research on them. They made firecrackers much more bigger, and then it became a business, because they earlier had a business of matchsticks. And then when Britishers came and they legalized the firecrackers once again, this Nadar family, for the capitalistic reasons, they somehow managed to connect firecrackers with Deepavali. And that's what we are doing. We are basically connecting our beautiful tradition with something which is not us, which is something which we are actually trained to believe, which is not our tradition at all. is what I learned from the research that I did. Let me know if you found value in it, because for me, for all of us, it is very important. I agree, it is very important to go back to our roots, because our roots are actually gems, But when we pick up a cause, not knowing our roots, that's where the problem arises. It is true that the firecracker these days are not the ancient firecrackers. It is not giving any value to our lungs. In fact, it is hurting us. So if anything, bring agarbattis which are made organically and light them or something like that. I don't know, but this is what I wanted to put across to all of you as per the research that I did. If there is anything that you know about it, let me know. If you're watching me on my YouTube channel, please like, share, subscribe and spread this information. And if you're watching me on Instagram, please through this button, the arrow, please share it with other friends of yours. Let's see, it's always good to have a discussion. It's always good to find out before being against or for the motion at any point in time. And as far as this aspect is concerned, what I realized was that it's like a gray zone, that it was there, but it was there with a particular in a particular way, which is not how it is right now. So us as the new generation which is now going forward, which is also going to impart education into our next generation, it's kind of important to know all of these things, is what I feel. So I thought that I will research and I'll put it across. Thank you so much for joining it. It's always great connecting with you all, and stay tuned on all my posts. If you are as I said, I'm a tarot reader, numerologist and a DNA astrologer and a transformation coach, and there is a double festive discount going on all the consultations and services that I am offering. So if you want to avail that double discount, it's only available for those who ask. Message me, DM me to know more about it, and have a beautiful day ahead. Namaskar, Radhe Radhe.